Excuse me. Good morning. Apparently I wasn't muted. Stop and start over. No new mods today. Hi, Bryce. Iron Thunder. Hello, hello. Good evening. I am still recovering from COVID, but doing good. I feel like pretty much 100% except for the cough. I got my energy back. Feeling good. Hey, Lewis. Let's go make a bunch of money. As always, we're playing multiplayer. Anyone can join. If you're playing on PlayStation or Xbox and want to join, you cannot join this particular map, but we can switch to a different map that we're playing as well. And we'll gladly play on that one, and then that's cross-platform. What am I doing here? Selling soybean. Looks like grass is ready to be cut. Lots to do. See how much money this brings us. It won't be enough to buy more property, but it'll bring in some cash. Got this full trailer and then another partial trailer. Need to buy a bigger trailer too, but more property first. We don't have a windrower, so if you start cutting grass, remember that. Cut grass exactly how we want to bale it. I saw your screenshots, Iron Thunder. You set up your farm right over here next to the store. It was actually a pretty smart idea. It's not showing me tip side. Oh, down on the bottom there. Okay. I thought it would be showing up on top. It's on the bottom. Never mind. We're good. Yeah, you do always start at the same spot on this. Yeah, on any map, you always start in the same spot. It's nice to change it up. Yep, I like the idea. It's too late for us, but I like the idea. Yeah, 16.9 grand. Dyslexic. And thanks, Iron Thunder, for that that screenshot. That's pretty cool. I like it. You'll have to take a new screenshot when we get a new combine, though. That's just as good as that. Pressure is on. Well, hi, Iron Thunder. I thought Farmer Joe had joined. I don't know if there's enough work for... Because we only have 2 tractors. It'd be nice once we buy our 3rd tractor. Iron Thunder, if you want to cut grass, go ahead, cut some grass. Farmer Joe says you can take that if you want. And if not, no worries either. I was debating making a loan and buying another tractor, but there wouldn't be enough work for another tractor. Yes, take the Massey Ferguson, cut some grass, and I'll come over and start baling the grass that you're cutting. Unless you want me to cut the grass and you bale the grass. Okay, you cut, I'll come and bale. And if we did have a 3rd tractor, someone could gather those bales. So, note to self, when we buy a 3rd tractor, don't sell one of these. No, we should keep it anyway. Even if Iron Thunder doesn't join, other players join. Well, at least there's backup tractors. Not necessarily big powerful ones, but there would be backup tractors. Which means we'll keep the equipment for those tractors too. Oh, we have more sheep. Yeah, so they have to, these have to mature before they'll do more, breed more, so then in 5 months we'll have 2 more. And I built the shed kind of sideways because it just fit in much better that way. This corner here is a little awkward, but this corner here is a bit tight, but at least I can use more of the storage. We're going to build it a little sideways. You're having lag? Okay. I see we're working on some more screenshots. Trying not to hit the wall. It takes too long and automatic to swap gears on that tractor. I hadn't even thought of that. If you switch to manual mode, you can switch faster than the computer switches it for you. It's true, we do. Jess says no matter how often we say we're not going to put stuff close together so we won't have lag, we end up putting everything close together. Oops. I'm trying to drop the bales in places that they're not going to be in the way. Yep, cutting is fine. Doing fine. What doesn't make sense? Sure. That is weird. Oh, you guys are really windy. Well, you guys are having interesting weather over there, period. Like you guys, and then Middle East is getting snow, and so Europe and Middle East are kind of getting hit by some crazy weather. And we're supposed to get 30 centimeters of snow on the Coquihalla, so it seems like the whole world might be in a storm. It'll be nice once we buy a windrower, a tedder and a windrower. Make grass fields a little more usable. Hey Patrick! We're going to plant more grass fields too. I don't know if there's a point to mow behind those rocks. There's so much brush in there. I don't know if there's a real point. If you want to do a pass or two, sure, but I don't know. There's no real point to go back there. I mean, I've done it once, but I've done it one harvest and then skipped it the rest of the harvest. Hey, Marka. Oh. Ooh, I got that one balancing on its end. Oh. So yeah, your internet isn't consistent enough to stream? Okay. You did 2 streams, and the quality seemed fine. Okay. Yeah, mic is muted. I was talking about Twitch. Marka caught me yesterday with a muted mic, and you caught me today with a muted mic. Yeah. I don't know where I muted myself, but Yeah, I can't remember everything I would have said. Yes, I gave more life answers. I only give life answers when I'm muted. Oh! So for me, I can see the microphone bouncing here, and if I hit mute, and as soon as I unmute, it jumps up and down again. So if I look at the screen, I can tell I'm muted, but it would be cool if on the live stream it said mic muted. Yeah. Yeah, I see that too, that you might not always want people to know you're muted. What are you trying to do? I'm not following. Oh, I need to mute the mic in OBS instead of hitting the button on my microphone. Yeah, I'm not into that. I like how convenient it is to just hit the button on my microphone. Okay, so you did a keyboard binding to the microphone. Yep, that would work too. Kind of keep the bales out of the way here. Not sure what direction he's going to cut the grass in that area, but at least leave him options. Options are good. Keeping the bales out of the way, good. Yep, did this to myself. Well, it's kind of hard. You can cut the rest of it sideways if you want. It's a really awkward shaped field, so it's hard to decide which way to cut on this field. And then our other little bits of fields, like there's a field up on top of that hill back there, and then this corner has little bits of field, so they get even more awkward. Marka asks if you can key map to OBS. Yeah, you totally can. OBS has a lot more options. It's a simple program to get started with, but there's a lot of complicated stuff you can do in OBS that oh yeah, FarmSim uses so many keys on the keyboard. You have to be careful what keys you map. That's where that stream switcher would be handy. But those things are so expensive. I'm not into that right now. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, there are so many options in there. I don't have the patience to learn it all. Okay, head out with I'm gonna go with lawnmower. I'm like, name brand, could be a chainsaw, could be, I'm going with a lawnmower. Yeah. Well, this time of year though, a lawnmower? No. Wrong. I'm taking that back. Not a lawnmower. Did it glitch out? All fixed? It's weird how it does that. Okay, if it's not... It's gotta be a chainsaw. I mean, there's lots of grass to cut out here. Snow might get in the way, but... Oh my, don't drop the bale, don't drop the bale, don't drop the bale. It dropped the bale. Jess is cutting sugar beets on her map. Okay, so you pick up the beets, and that bucket has a cutter on the bottom, so then you basically scoop up the beets, go to the auger, hit the cut button, and fills up the trailer. Fire is in order. That one bale's in the way. The tractor's frozen. Let's move it around. GPS is off for me. Hopefully that fixed it again. It's weird that it does that. Okay, I need to move these bales out of the way. Let's back up onto the beach. Unload them here. Don't fall into the lake now. Iron Thunder stuck in the lake. Nope, now I'm in the lake. Water froze again the last 2 nights? Huh? Add some more insulation. That's one of my concerns about buying an RV. The winters and water freezing. Especially if I'm out on the road and Jess is in the RV by herself. Or, even worse, we're both on the road and the RV's sitting somewhere by itself. So the supply line, we bought a So is it the line going from the source to the RV? We bought a heater. It basically, it's just a heating element that wraps around the, not a garden hose, but the RV water hose. It's like a garden hose, but a little higher. Yeah, around the garden hose. I'll just call it a garden hose. We took the heating. It's like a heating cable that wraps around the hose and keeps it from freezing. Yeah, potable hose. It's like a garden hose, but you don't get that gross plastic rubber taste. No, they're not heated hoses. You buy an element for it. So There. Right there. It's a electric water pipe heat cable. So this is a heating element, and you wrap it around the hose. Plug it in. Basically just wrap it around the hose, put some tape around the wrapped hose, and it doesn't have to be like when you're wrapping it around there, it doesn't have to be right next to each other. It can kind of snake around. And it keeps it like that. How to install heat tape, that type of idea. You wrap, here we go, that's a good image of it. Like that, you wrap it around a hose like that, and you just, it's made for pipes, but it works great for RVs. A lot of RVs do it here. Yeah, exactly. That's a good way of putting it. Candy cane striping around the water hose. And that prevents it from freezing. We did that to our mobile home that we had in Caramias. Worked really nice on those really cold days. And if it's forecast really cold, open the water and just let the water run. Moving water doesn't freeze as quick as stopped water. Yeah, you wouldn't use that heating element very often, but it sure could save your a lot of work on those cold days. Just plug it in 3-4 times a year. It would be super handy. I don't know. Why are people honking? I don't see anything. It's Saturday. Usually if there's protesters out, that's usually a Sunday, and they're usually on the other end of the mall. I sure hope not. Might be stalkers that know exactly where we live, but... Apparently Iron Thunder is the one honking outside. Oh, that was a big sneeze. I made the mistake when I was weeding that field across the road there. I didn't lift the weeder every time all the way, and that's why there's a couple of weird spots on the grass field. I'm like, oh, if you leave the weeder down, it resets the grass growth stage. So don't do that. Oh! Have you updated Grantal in GitHub? If so, I'll have to install the new update and take a look. More honking. So there's something out there. Something out there that's causing people to honk. Yeah, it might be someone just down the road. We can't see the sign. Okay, not yet. Okay. I'm like, you almost felt guilty for not checking, so good. I don't feel guilty anymore. And hi, James. There's definitely something out there. Yeah, something at the intersection to the mall that there's a reason for honking. I saw a dude sitting on a lawn chair this last week. Where was that? Coos Bay? Somewhere there in Oregon coast, I think. And all he was holding a sign was racism is bad. And then the other side said, oh, I can't remember what the other side said. It is convoy weekend. Yeah, there might be a protest somewhere. There's honking, so it sounds like the type of honking you would honk to support whoever's protesting, so. I can't remember what the other side said. Huh? Oh, you're gonna go eat. I give you permission to go eat. Well, thanks, Daniel. Yeah, this channel doesn't have a lot of subscribers. Our other channel's got a lot more, but this channel is a little low on subscribers. But it's new. We're new. Oh, we're playing it a lot new, so. Now that Jess is streaming on here during the week, what happens once the restrictions get lifted and you're back on the road? This channel will be neglected a little bit during the week. No, that you can do on the road. Because I think we're going to have restrictions lifted. This summer. I would like to go on a vacation. Whoa, that was a weird little... What's that? It's better than bigger channels. Well, here's something that we have committed to. We're just having fun playing and relaxing. We don't have any kind of agenda. We accept everybody. I don't care what your beliefs are. we just accept everybody. Just a nice, relaxed, calm community here. And honestly, we're playing this game because it's really easy to keep up with the live chat. So this is more about chatting with you guys than playing the game. Which is why we don't push so hard for subscribers and likes and all that. We'll remind you once in a while, but we don't push for any. It's like, it's just here to relax and have a little bit of fun. Yeah, thanks. Appreciate the compliments there. Except when my mic is muted. Yeah, if all of a sudden you don't hear me say anything for a long time, remind me to unmute my mic. I am recovering from COVID and mute my mic whenever I'm about to cough. Ah, no problem. Thanks, Daniel, for joining. Let's get rid of that bale. I don't want to drop it on the weekend. On the end. Okay, so we're not quite done baling, but we're going to catch up. So I'm going to go jump in here and do a bit of cutting. State of Decay's on sale. I looked at it. I just don't know if I'm going to play it enough. And it's not a big sale. Although, yeah, it's probably the best price it's been at. I don't know, maybe I should buy it. It's a first-person shooter style of zombie. I don't know. I have to think. That's true, it would be hard to stream while playing that game and keep up with chat. I do like that Project Zomboid that keeps updating. The game is a lot of fun to play, but once again, even that game I don't play enough. I agree with Mark on that one. Yeah, ATS is hard to stream. It's hard to, because you have to be paying attention to the game the whole time. You can barely take your eyes off the screen. So ATS is hard to stream while chatting with the peoples in the comments. Yeah, with you guys. Yeah, still honking out there. You gonna have enough money to buy a new field and a harvester? Yeah. Project Zomboid is really not... It's not the zombies that actually make it interesting. Hey Kimberly, it's more surviving and building and crafting. Yeah, I said hi to Kimberly before realizing what the comment was, so yep. Yeah, Ghost Bear got it. There's a reason why he's called Ghost Bear. Alright, Marka, you go enjoy mowing the lawn. You can report after hitting too. No, I think that was a... I'll show you how to get rich on YouTube quickly. No. Are you sure you don't have COVID? I hear actually that's true, you got your boosters, so a lot of people have struggled with the third booster, which makes me a little nervous about getting the third booster. I'll wait a bit to get my booster till my immune system is all the way recovered. Just drive through a crop. Good thing I don't have crop destruction on. Mark, you had the Moderna? Okay. Yeah, getting a booster while you're fighting a cold isn't cool. Hey, Vinny. What brand booster did you get, Ghost Bear? They try to match you up with the same one that you've been getting? Pfizer, okay. So that's what we've been on Pfizer. Just the ones that they've been supplying us so far. Yeah, I think I'll wait till my immune system's all the way recovered before getting the booster. You had a choice, go spare. That's kind of nice. My arm feels sore just thinking of it. And it takes the body about 2 weeks to get rid of the vaccine, to fight it and get rid of all of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, you might have it. Yep. Seems everybody in this area is getting it. Look, I did a really good job of making sure I didn't contact anyone. And still got it. It's super infectious. I think we'll call that good. Yep, definitely got a deep cough. And yeah, sore. Very achy and sore. I know 2 other drivers that are sick with COVID right now too, so it's going around. Whew. My cough? Yeah, I still have a deep cough. It's still there. 2 weeks after I had COVID, it's still there. Welcome back, Iron Thunder. The grass is all cut. little bit of blue sky. No. Nope. Let's get the front end loader. Yeah, Mark, aren't you supposed to be mowing the grass? All right. Don't want the bucket. Lose the bucket. Yes. I'm good at those exits. You know, the ones that take 3 hours. Okay, I'm gonna go bale the bales. Hey, we're halfway to buying the property. Once we sell this next harvest, we'll have it. Oh, Iron Thunder took pictures. Okay. This is... Okay, so that'd be the halfway mark, right? So this side is the store and stuff. So now you're working on this side. It looks like a animal dealership here. Really complicated and well done. Animal dealership. Not quite sure what this is here, but that is definitely a animal auction house or something like that. That's pretty cool. I see that. Got 4 sheep in there. Oh, really? You copied almost everything from Elm Creek. It really fits in really nice there. It's right. Yep, Iron Thunder, you are right about that. Microsoft is no longer a Windows company, it is a cloud company. Microsoft makes their money from the cloud. The cloud There's nothing wrong with the cloud. It's just anything on the cloud is no longer in our control. So basically it's giving big companies control over our stuff. So as long as you have to remember that. The animal trader will have a sell point for stuff like potatoes and beets. And the building closer to the road will be a sell point for stuff like strawberries. Okay. Strawberry and lettuce and stuff like that. Nice. It's really shaping up well. Put it this way, the cloud is very convenient. That's why it's going to be the future. But there are a lot of problems. People need to know what the problems are with a cloud if you're going to use the cloud. So. But like everything you do online, just be careful with how you use it. And like even gaming, it won't take long for us to not need a high-end computer to do gaming. Like Xbox's, PlayStation computers, you're not going to need that stuff to do gaming. The gaming will all happen on the cloud, on a server. And then you just log into that server and it'll be a subscription base. That's the future of gaming, subscription. Yep, it's already started, so. You're not going to buy video games anymore, you're going to just pay a subscription for all the video games on that platform. You just play whatever game you want. You don't even have to install the game. You're playing it live on the cloud. That's the future. Should have dropped that. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything about it. That is the future. Myself, I like to own my stuff, but the future, I don't think... Ownership isn't going to be a thing. Rent your apartment, rent your servers, rent everything, rent your cars, everything will be shared. Oh yeah, the servers will need high-end processors to play the games. And that's why you have to pay a subscription. Yeah, I certainly don't look forward to it, but the fact is that is what's happening all over the world right now. All the big corporations, And I wouldn't say it's communism because it's not a government doing it, it is businesses doing it. Although those businesses control the government, don't they? It's not quite the same, but it has the same feel to a lot of it. I dislike subscriptions as well. Yep, I like to buy something and then own that. It's fascism, communist, and capitalism all mixed together. It's confusing, that's what it is. Yep, I like video game subscriptions, Microsoft subscriptions. Everything is going subscription. Adobe subscription. Everything is subscription. Basically, instead of buying it and using it, paying for it once and using it for 10 years, like I like to do. You pay a subscription and you always have the newest, coolest stuff, but you are endlessly, for the rest of your life, always paying the man. Yeah, that makes sense for companies that want the latest version and need the latest, most secure version that can't be hacked. Companies, that's important. Private owners, it doesn't make sense. But it is convenient and simple, and that is why we are all dumb enough to go and do it. We don't, but a lot of people do. When I say we, I mean in general. Go mow the grass and bale it. I want to go eat food anyway, so. Never did get food last night. Never had supper. Just never happened. Drumstick kind of ruined that. Oh, that bale dropped it. Dumbest, stupidest place. Well, markup. Thing is, companies have decided that that's not good enough for them anymore. If something is for free, that means we're the product. Yes, that used to be true. Now, though, even if we pay for it, we're still the product. They're double dipping now. Companies are double dipping. They're making us pay for the product, but then still advertising to us and tracking the data. And that drives me nuts. If I bought and paid for it, it's mine. Don't double dip. If I got it for free and I'm the product, sure, that's one thing. But double dipping drives me nuts. If I went and paid for a program and then you keep wanting money from me, or you keep wanting ads, how are you putting ads on something that I bought and paid for? The double dipping is a serious problem for me. Yeah, we're no longer the frog that's slowly boiling. We have been boiled. It's too late. Well, that is a valid option, Iron Thunder. The market has to decide that, hey, what you're charging is not fair. We're going to find alternative ways of getting it because you're charging unrealistic. There's a reason Napster was really popular for a while, because it's like you're charging unrealistic prices for music. Napster made it, so it's realistic. So iTunes copied that and made it realistic prices. So the market needs to step up and go, hey, what you're doing is not fair, and we're not going to take it anymore. We're going to find alternative ways of getting what we need. And we're no longer going to pay you. Only thing that they read is the payday. Companies only pay attention to money. And the companies are going to charge us as much as possible that they can get away with. Oh, it's full. Found your old school ID for 8th grade. Like a physical ID? Or like a computer ID? Yeah, I think in high school we had a card. We never had a card in elementary school, but I think we had an ID card in high school. I think we used our ID for library. I think that was the only time we needed our ID for the library. I remember scanning. We would scan it in places. I don't remember. You have an urge to tickle me. That's a horrible urge. That's unacceptable urge. Trying to stack these as evenly as possible, but it's not easy. No, 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 nope, nope, don't, nope. Okay, okay. Whew. Uploaded new screenshots to Steam. They're not here yet. Maybe it takes a while for them to show up. And yes, we're using a pallet fork instead of a bale fork. Is that a mod? I want to see that one. Would be in here. We're under front end loader tools. This one here. Well, this would work for square bales too. And then you do that one too. But the bale fork worked, or the pallet fork works. Yeah, honking is getting more aggressive, so I think there's more people out there. Okay, that is 5 tall. It's probably as tall as I can go. Careful, careful. Wonder if I have to restart Steam. Oh, there's an actual parade going through now. Yeah, we got a big rigs going through town now, so there's a lot of Canadian flags on big rigs going through. Yeah, so that there's an actual parade going through town. Yeah, so there's a convoy going through town. Kind of cool. And I'm going to carefully decide not to support them and not to support them. Because I agree with a lot of the things they're doing, and I disagree with some of the things they're doing. Some of them are nuts. So, yeah, it's not an anti-mask protest, it's a anti-restrictions protest. Yeah, Main Street's pretty much shut down. Destination Brussels? Okay. They're going to have a convoy, freedom convoy in Europe as well. So I think the government should educate people and let people, give people the chance to make their own educated decision. I don't think the government has the right to tell us where and where we're not allowed to go travel to. When the government starts enforcing laws, like in Quebec, it's fining people for not getting vaccinated. Really? I can't say that. Like, that is tyranny. And I think the government is overstepping. Do I agree with all the things that these convoys do? No, I don't agree with everything the convoys agree with. I think we need to educate people, let them make their own choice. Sure, there should be some kind of consequences if you make certain choices, but restricting travel and handing out fines for people making choices, it's discrimination. So I think the government was overstepping there. So yeah, I do support the convoy, but I also do not support everything the convoy stands for. And here on YouTube, I've been called a conservative nut, and I've also been called a woke liberal, so nobody knows exactly what I believe in. I'm a moderate. I think there's a good balance. Can we get this up there? No, it's going to be a little too high. Yeah, it's still going. There's still, like, it's a lot of vehicles. Honestly, most of the vehicles are not big rigs. Most of them are personal vehicles. It's not about truckers anymore. It's about freedom. It's basically freedom. Give us our freedom back. Well, at least everybody's being peaceful, and so far I haven't heard any violence. And I support that. People have the right to protest in peace. I got that bale already. Yep. In fact, I have stopped at protested and told them, hey, I support your right to protest. I disagree with what you're protesting, but I support your right to protest. Thank you for doing it peacefully. Without cursing and swearing or violence. We're all grown-up people here. Oh, there's a lot of things. There's some weird stuff they're protesting in there, so that's why I'm careful not to support everything. Yeah, the original reason for the protest is the truckers mandate that you have to be vaccinated to cross the border. That was what the protest started as. Now it's turned into something completely different. Like, there's some crazy conspiracy stuff out there. It's like, like, I'm fully vaccinated, and I have an issue with that law. That I legally have to be vaccinated to cross the border. I am fully vaccinated, I still disagree with that law. That should not be mandatory. It was my choice to get vaccinated, and you should not be writing a law forcing me to do that. I think that's overstepping. And yeah, there's too many people in this world to make everybody happy. But that's why we need less laws to mandate these things. Yeah, sure, go repair the baler. There's more stuff to bale, though. Oh, it's full again. You disagree with me. I give you permission to disagree. Where? If you look on my screen, right at the top of the hill there. Behind the rock. if they said, truckers, if you cross the border vaccinated, you're allowed to stop at restaurants and grocery stores and bring whatever you bought back into Canada, but if you're not vaccinated, you're not allowed to make any unnecessary stops, I think I'd be fine with that kind of rule. Yeah, Marka, you've been gone for a long time. I haven't seen you around for a while, so you must be outside mowing the lawn. Mark, I actually think that shouldn't be a law. Should there be a law saying workers have to wash their hands after using the washroom? I don't think that should be a law. I think people should do that. That should probably be a rule that restaurants enforce, and then us public can decide not to go to that restaurant because that restaurant doesn't support that kind of a rule. I don't think the government has business in there. I will choose not to go to that restaurant, but I don't think the government should be writing that law. I think our government is too big. Nemesis, you don't make the rules? Yeah, we have to vote for who makes the rules, though. And I'm not for anarchy or anything like that. I think our government's too big. Hey, Michael from Texas. Wasn't that long ago I was in Texas. You cross the border unvaccinated? Canadian-US border unvaccinated without any issues? Because I definitely am not allowed to cross the border. I cross the border on almost a daily basis, so. Yeah, this stream has definitely become politically charged, but once again, you guys don't have to agree with me. I'm sure some people on this chat think I'm too liberal and some people in this chat think I'm too conservative. Not I think, I know that's a fact. We all disagree. And I think we should still be human and be nice to each other even if we disagree. Yeah, I'm fully vaccinated. I have to be to cross the border. They made me fill out the Arrive Canada app and take pictures of my vaccine card. I got in trouble for taking the wrong picture even. Not like real trouble, but they just gave me a little lecture and go, please fill that app out again and do it this way. Okay. But it was my choice to get vaccinated. I don't think the government should have forced us to get vaccinated across the border. I thought you said you weren't going to Ottawa yesterday. Yeah, I've got quite a few friends that are not vaccinated. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's fair for people to make that decision to vaccinate or not to vaccinate. This is true. I am not being forced to vaccinate. If I didn't vaccinate, I could not cross the border. You are correct there. But if I want to cross the border, I am being forced to vaccinate. And I have a problem with that. The government shouldn't be deciding that. Also, like the Quebec government actually fining people. You can't even go into the pharmacy if you're not vaccinated without having a babysitter along with you. Like having an escort. Yeah, everybody in the hospital's health have no choice. They have to get the vaccine. Yep, you're right. They are being forced to make a decision. Even there, you could argue that they're not being forced to. You could decide not to work anymore. You could decide to get a different job. And I don't think that's fair. I don't know. I'm pro-vaccination, but I'm anti-government forcing vaccination. Can't put yourself in timeout. Alright, Marka, thanks for joining. It's like if you're a nurse, Nemesis, I don't like coffee. Although, I do like chocolate bars that are flavored like coffee, but I don't drink coffee. Like a nurse. Should they be allowed to work without being vaccinated? I think there should be a way for them to legally work without being vaccinated. Or is that against their oath to protect their patients and not put their patients in danger? It's a problem. Is your doctor allowed to operate on you if you're not vaccinated? I don't think I'd have a problem with it. I don't know. I think a doctor should be able to operate on me without being vaccinated, as long as they follow all the protocols and wear safety gear to make sure they take steps to not spread it. And if they have any kind of symptoms at all, they would be smart enough to stay home. In fact, everybody should be smart enough if they feel sick to just stay at home. That's what I did. I'm like, hey boss, I'm feeling sick. I'm going home. That's true. Military, they give you shots. You have no idea what shots you all get. Maybe they tell you what shots you get, but you don't have a choice. You're getting these shots. Because it came up. Because we had a big convoy outside of the window. That's why. That's why it came up. Our streams really have nothing to do with farming. Our streams are just chatting with you guys. Farming is just an excuse to do something while we're chatting. Okay. Yeah, the vax companies definitely made money. Yep, for sure. That's, if you follow the money, the drug companies are the ones making money here. Heck, I'm making more money because of it. Because our transportation costs have gone up, which means I can get a raise. I don't think anybody was lecturing anybody, just a conversation. Oh, really? So you get classified shots? That's interesting. Huh. Okay, what do we got left here? Do we have all the bales down here? No, we have to go up the hill and collect those. But I think I got all of them down here. Fire and Thunder, they're forced to. If you join the military, you have to get those. You're absolutely forced to. There's no choice. If you join the military, you lose your freedom. You no longer have freedoms. That's just a thing. I'm stuck on something. That was what is? That is weird. Oh, there's a bale. Never mind. Yeah. You repaired the baler and tractor. Awesome. Thanks. I don't think there's anything else left to do until we skip to the next day. Yeah, I couldn't do the military thing. I really respect the people that do the military thing. It's just not for me. Who is dissing truckers? Confused, Nemesis. I don't think anyone was dissing a trucker. I care. I definitely care. I may not agree with everything the military does, but I care. The military has saved us lots of times. They help in a lot of emergencies. Flooding, they came here to Chilliwack and mainland when all the flooding was happening. You want to buy a header that your harvester can handle? You should match the combine to the header. The game will probably let you buy a bigger header for that particular combine. But what combine do you have? This John Deere? Oh, this John Deere. Yeah. So that's a 600 series. Yeah. So 625 right there. That's probably, it might be able to handle that big of a one. I don't know. You would have to just buy something and see. With a mod, I don't know which. I would say that combine matches this one pretty closely. It's a bit bigger than that one, so it should be able to go a little bigger than the 550. Nemesis, you just want to pick a fight, it looks like. Our streams, we talk about all sorts of different stuff. You're the one that keeps bringing it up, so if you stop talking about it, we'll stop talking about it. Have we watched the movie Lone Survivor? I don't know. Lone Survivor, 2013. I don't think so. War action movie. I don't believe I've seen that, no. Mark Wahlberg. Don't think I've seen it. Crisis 4? Not really into that style of game. But they've got a new trailer. Don't see any gameplay, just some pretty fancy graphics here. Crisis 4. Like a little teaser trailer. So we'll see more in the future. Okay, so he actually survives. I heard some other documentaries and stories of where have not survived. Is that still going? No, there's people with flags driving by. Are they doing a second loop? Like, honking is still going on outside. Hopefully it does not break PCs. go. Yeah, I'm not stacking the bales the best, but yeah. Oops, I hit the wrong button again. You should almost get a mod for different headers. Because this one's a little bit small for that combine, I think, that you're getting. But then the next John Deere one is up here, and that's big. Oh, it might be able to handle that if you can go. If you go 450 horsepower, this might be able to do that. Because this one is made for this combine here, and that's 690 horsepower. But if you could find a header that was maybe in the 10-meter range, like 12-meter, yeah, in the 12-meter range, you could use a different. But I bet there's a mod out there for a 12-meter. And selecting a tool? What? Combinations. I don't know what happened. Hmm? Oh, so I select. Well, so if I go here, the combination doesn't show up because it's a mod. But your combine is how many horsepower? Oh, you can go up to 500 horsepower. So go over here, find another 500 horsepower like this class, and it's got a 10-meter wide header. So this class has 365 to 435 horsepower, which would be in that price range. So see if you get a mod. I didn't know this. This is cool. Find a mod that has a 10-foot header and match that combine. The gaming aficionado, you're pretty sure you could take this combine here and run this header here. You might be right because it's only 3.7 meters wider for the horsepower. You might be able to run that header. Okay, why don't you try it? Because that'd be way too wide there, but you might be able to get away with it. Captain Marvel had a campaign for the Air Force. It's tied into it. What's your origin story?
Right now I'm looking at this, or I had to get this combine, or these are just core.
Yeah, try that 13-meter header. I think that'd be your best bet. I think that's your best bet. Wear and tear might get affected by it, but you're running fairly low horsepower. Just max out the horsepower on that combine. Get the biggest engine you can get. And you can always buy the Claas header and use that on a John Deere. I don't think it's realistic. But you could. The game allows you to do it. In real life you would never do it, but the game allows you to do it. You were allowed. Okay, so you ran the idle header on the New Holland. Okay, yeah. So you might be able to get away with running that John Deere header. I don't know what it would do for your repair costs. Oh, I'm stuck. Yeah, it'd be good idea to test it. Yeah. Just go to a different map and test it out. I like that idea. Yeah, someone came with a tester map. Yeah. Yeah, you can just cheat in as much money as you want and do that on any map. It's funny to have a tester map, but someone wanted to have it simpler. Or construction map, yeah. Unless it's not a tester map. Unless it's literally a digging map. Just to test out things? Okay, yeah. It's a weird map. I had no interest. So you have the S550 with a vanilla header and it really struggles. Okay, so I guess you'd have to think about that too. How hilly is your terrain? If your terrain is really hilly, you might want to go with a smaller header. Okay, this honking is getting old. Yeah, the poor people working night shift gotta deal with this. Okay. I didn't repair that at all. I should repair before parking that. And the Idle Lease and Massey Ferguson and Challenger, any of that would be cross. It's the same company, so you could mix those headers and combines all together. Oh, that's kind of disrespectful. No, he's flying the Canadian flag upside down. I don't know. I find that a little disrespectful. You fly the flag upside down when you're in distress. I don't think this is the right time to be flying your flag upside down. Everybody else is flying their flags right side up in the protest, but the one guy has it upside down. Oh well, I guess he may be in distress. Oh good. So yeah, try the two different headers on it. Just buy both headers and test it out on your test map. Yeah, the 600 mod should be closer to the 500 headers, in my opinion, but I don't know. You might get away with a bigger header. For some reason I can't get the mud off of this. Oh, there we go. Yeah, flying the flag upside down is I'm under attack. I need help. My life is in danger. That's what I understand from flying a flag upside down. It definitely is sending a message that that particular, or he or she is distressed by. So I guess it could be a valid protest. I don't know what they're thinking, and they don't know what I'm thinking, so I won't give them too hard of a time. Yeah, that's true. At least they're not violent. You have the right to be disrespectful. I agree. You're right. Oh, now that I'm looking closer, there's actually quite a few that are upside down. Okay. See what the next day brings us. Cloudy, sunshine in the forecast. Let's take a quick look at our map. Oh, ready for harvest. We have harvesting to do. Lots and lots of harvesting to do. Okay, that's good. We need to buy a roller too when we buy a bigger tractor. Oh, we should fertilize the grass that we cut. Okay, fertilize the grass we cut, harvest all of that. Okay. Oh, the other thing, let's look at prices. Today we're in July. Same with me, Iron Thunder. I'm like, I'm not gonna get a lot of mods. I'm gonna take careful. I'm not gonna install a lot of mods. I'm like, oh man, I've got way too many mods. Sorry, what month are we in? July. Yeah, we would rather sell eggs in November. Wool, we'll wait till April. Grass, December. Lettuce, January. Tomatoes, January. Strawberries, all three are in January, okay. We don't have stones right now, but okay, so we're not going to sell anything. And chickens still have enough feed that I don't have to feed them today. Oh yeah, I was going to fertilize. Right. Let's do that. Holy smoke, it's almost 1 o'clock. I was hungry an hour ago. Yeah, we shouldn't have to we shouldn't have to install this many mods to unbreak the game. Because honestly, this game is broken without some of these mods. Sure, you can start harvesting, but we're probably going to call it a day here soon. And well, it probably might be another half hour. Who knows? No. Yeah, you can start harvesting, but we're going to call it pretty quick. Probably in 15 minutes. You might go streaming? Isn't it fairly late for you? If the crop allows you to do the straw swath, I would rather bale the straw than fertilize the field. So. Nearly 11 p.m. and it's a weekend. Yeah, you're right. I stayed up like till 2 o'clock last night, so 2 a.m. Not that late yet. Late, but not that late. There we go. Grass has been fertilized. I guess that crop doesn't allow straw swath. Because that's canola, right? So yeah. We'll get some fertilizer out of it anyway. Let's go get a trailer. I'll get rid of the front end loader and then trailer on this. We'll definitely buy that property probably this winter, as soon as we start selling the crop we're harvesting right now. Not sure where you're going to need the trailer, so I'm just going to park it here. Canola, it's very easy to see what you've mulched and what you haven't. Need a smaller mulcher? Yeah, you're right. This one's maybe a little bit too big. That's another thing we're going to upgrade when we get a new tractor. How many horsepower do you need for a bigger mulcher? Oh, so this tractor could easily go for a bigger mulcher. We could do the 3 meter instead of the. We could double the width of our mulcher with this tractor. Couldn't go to the 6 meter, but I think we'll just wait to go for the 6 meter when we buy the next tractor. Looks like you're flying. Aha, photos. Oh, I'm just going to back out of the way. Wait here. Alright, so as soon as Jess gets back, I'm going to call it a day. Could be in 2 seconds from now. Could be longer than that. Okay, it wasn't 2 seconds. We know it wasn't 2 seconds. Okay, Jess is back. We're gonna call it. That's perfect timing because Iron Thunder is emptying his combine, so. Tempting to anyway. It's easier to move the combine than the trailer. Or you were trying to line it up for a picture, I think. My bad. I see what you were trying to do. Okay guys, we're gonna bail out, get food, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Well, who knows, but tomorrow morning anyway. See if I sleep in again or not. Feels good to sleep in. But I'm out of here. It was another good day. A whole bunch of you guys joined. Had lots of conversations. It was good. It was good. Save game. I saw that in the background. That was some super Paul Bunyan power stuff going on in the background. Only Iron Thunder knows what I was talking about. Yeah, Iron Thunder's... Oh, there. I'm like, the pictures haven't shown up yet. Massey Ferguson cutting grass and then baling. Iron Thunder's pretty good at this photo thing. You got the hot air balloon in the background. Pretty cool. Anyway, I am out of here. You guys rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom.